Namaste. Welcome to class. Let's begin in a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Take a few deep breaths. Get centered and focused. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Gently open the eyes. Inhale the hands together at heart center. Arms reach up. Exhale the right hand down. Go up and over to the right. Breathe into the lower belly. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, left hand down, up and over to the left. You can take your gaze up. Press the right sit bone down. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Back to center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms down. Bring the legs out wide. Sit up nice and tall. Flex the feet. The toes are pointing up. Keep a nice straight spine and use your hands, your fingertips to claw yourself forward, folding forward, keeping the feet flexed. It's okay if the knees are bent. The focus should be on getting the navel or even, the chest down to the mat instead of the head. Right? So you don't want to round the spine and put the head down. You want to draw the chest down with a flat back. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Filling up your lower belly and your chest. Feeling the rib cage expand from side to side as you breathe. Rise up, keeping the feet flexed. Press the heels into the mat as you bend the knees, scooting the heels closer into the body, then close the legs, plant the feet down. So the knees are bent, and scoot your heels close in towards your butt, so as close as you can. Wrap your arms around your legs, grab onto opposite elbows, and try to get your forehead to your knees and your chin to your chest. Rise up, release, and come into tabletop. So shoulders in line with the wrists, knees hip-width distance apart. Inhale, lift the butt, the chest, the chin. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Press the mat away. Take some cat-cows. Inhale, lift the butt, the chest, the chin. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Back to tabletop. Lift the right leg up. Whoa, my hip just popped like crazy. And now circle out the ankle. Get any pops out of the ankle and toes. And then find stillness. Flex the foot like the heel is going to kick the back wall. Lift the left arm up. Press the mat away from you so you get taller and longer. Bend the right knee, reach back, grab the foot or the ankle, kick into the hand, look forward or upward. Inhale, lengthen the arm and leg out. As you exhale, crunch it in, tap the knee to the elbow. Really tuck it in towards the chest. As you inhale, lengthen it out. As you exhale, crunch and tap knee to elbow. Like you're moving through honey. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch and tap. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, tabletop. Lift the left leg up, circle out the ankle, same thing. Flex the toes, get all the pops and cracks out of the ankle and toes here. And then find stillness. Flex the foot like the heel is gonna kick the back wall. Lift the right arm up. Press the mat away, get taller. Bend the left knee. The right hand reaches back and grab the foot or the ankle. Once you have that grip, then you can kick into the hand, look forward or look upward. Inhale, lengthen the arm and leg. Exhale, crunch and tap knee to elbow, tucking it in towards the chest. Inhale, lengthen like you're moving through honey. Exhale, crunch and tap. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch and tap. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, tabletop. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees and hips, downward facing dog. Press the heels of your hands into the mat as you go deeper in your downward dog. It's okay if the knees are bent. It's okay if the heels are lifted. Just try to press the chest towards the thighs, the crown of the head towards the mat, and eventually the heels will drop down towards the mat. Look between the thumbs, and you're gonna make your way to the top of the mat to a forward fold. You can walk your way up, jump, hop, handstand your way up. If you're hopping, try to land silently. Hands to your shins, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold deeper. Grab the backs of your calves or ankles as you fold down. As you inhale, you rise up. Bring the arms up with you. And as you exhale, bring the arms down by your side, Tadasana. Inhale, hands together, heart center, arms reach up. A back bend at the top. You just draw the arms behind the ears, open the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands down. You're gonna make your way back to a high plank. So you can handstand your way back, jump, walk your way back to a high plank, right? Whatever you wanna do, same way you came up. And then for your flow, you exhale, bend the elbows, lower down like a push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, flip to the tops of the toes, draw the chest forward, cobra, or downward facing dog. Squeeze the shoulder blades, draw the shoulders away from the ears. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step the foot in between the thumbs. Left knee goes down. You can keep the hands down, or you can bring the arms up. Plant the hands down. Send the hips back for half splits. So the right leg is straight. You can bend the knee. The right toes are pointing up. The foot is flexed. Fold over the right leg. Plant the right foot back down. Another low lunge. So the left knee stays down the whole time. The arms can reach up. If you want to go deeper, press the palms together and take a back bend at the top. Draw the arms behind the ears. Plant the hands down. Step up, forward fold, right? Hands to shins, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold deeper. Rise up on the inhale, arms reach up, and exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, hands together, arms up, back bend. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, make your way back through another flow. So, high plank, lower down, chest forward, hips back. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it in between the thumbs, right knee down. The hands can stay down or the arms reach up. I'm gonna fix my mic here. Plant the hands down, send the hips back, half splits. So again, the left knee can be bent, but keep the left foot flexed. Fold over the left leg. Mine is pretty straight, but I do have a micro bend in the knee. Plant the left foot back down, another low lunge. So the arms can reach up again. And maybe you plant the hands together and press the palms together and draw the arms behind the ears for a back bend. Plant the hands down, step up, forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, rise up, arms up. And exhale, arms down, Tadasana. Inhale, hands together, arms up, back bend. Going a little bit deeper each time. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands down. Again, make your way back through another flow. From downward facing dog, inhale the right leg up. Step it in between the thumbs again. The left knee down, another low lunge, arms up, Anjaneyasana. The arms come up, the palms press together. The arms go behind the ears. Even if you bend the elbows, it's fine. Hands down. Another half split so the hips go back, the right toes are up, or you can do full split if you have it here. You can always use a block under the right butt or right hip to practice coming into a full split for support. If you're in full split, after 3 breaths, slowly make your way back into a half split. And then from here, everybody from half split, whoops, plant the right foot down, hands are down, step up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, rise up to standing, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Again, inhale, hands together, arms up, back bend at the top. Go a little bit deeper, you can take your time. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Make your way back to high plank for a flow. You can skip this part if you want to and just go to down dog. You can take a handstand. You can try it out, right? Maybe you just get a little air time. You go to high plank. At any time, you can place your knees down and go through the flow. If you want to do extra push-ups, you can. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it in between the thumbs, right knee down, arms up again. Palms together, arms behind the ears. Anjaneyasana. Even if the elbows are bent, that's okay. It's assisting you in opening your chest to go deeper in back bends. Plant the hands down, half splits. Hips go back, left toes up, or full splits. Again, you can use a block under the left butt or hip or even the left thigh to support you in your full split. So from full split after 3 breaths, come into half split. And then from half split together, we'll plant the left foot down, step up to a forward fold, hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, rise up, arms up, exhale, arms down. Inhale, hands together, heart center. This time come to chair pose, hips go down. Extend the arms up. Press the palms. Look at the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands down. Go back through a flow. From downward facing dog, right leg up. Bend the right knee. Let it drift over to the left. So you're stacking your hips on top of each other. You can stay here or flip your dog. The right toes go all the way down behind you on the ground. The entire left foot is planted on the mat. The right arm reaches over the head. So it's like a half wheel. The left hand presses into the mat, opening the heart and chest, pressing yourself taller. Slowly come back to 3-leg down dog. Right leg is lifted up towards the ceiling. Step it in between the thumbs. Rise up, high lunge, arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands together, heart center. Stay here and breathe. We're going to take a twist. I'm going to try not to mess up the mic. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, twist left elbow to the outside of the right knee or thigh. As you press the arm into the leg, press the leg back into the arm. Press the heels of the hands together and the fingertips together. Maybe you extend the arms, one up, one down, stacking the shoulders. If you have a bind, you can go for it. Right arm behind the back, left arm under the right thigh and grab for fingers. I'm not going to do it on this side because I'm going to grab the mic if I do. If you're in the bind, slowly come out of the bind. Bring your hands together, heart center. And then come back up to a high lunge. Hands stay where they are. Look at the right big toe. Step up, chair pose. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, hands together, heart center, chair pose again. Extend the arms, the palms are pressing together. Look at the tips of the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands down. Make your way back through another flow. From your downward facing dog, inhale, lift the left leg up high. Bend the knee. Let the left leg drift over to the right, so you're stacking the hips. When you do this, don't let the left shoulder pop up, right? Press that left shoulder back down. And you can stay here. Or flip your dog, left toes all the way down behind you on the ground. The entire right foot is planted on the mat. The left arm extends over the head. The right hand presses into the mat, pressing your heart closer to the ceiling. The right foot presses into the mat, lifting your hips even higher. Slowly come back to three-leg down dog. Left leg stays lifted. And then exhale, step the left foot in between the thumbs, rise up for high lunge. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands together, heart center. Stay here and breathe. We'll take a twist. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, twist right elbow to the outside of the left knee or thigh. Press the hands together. Press the arm into the leg, leg back into the arm. You can stay here or extend the arms, one up, one down. Stack the shoulders. Or go for the bind, left arm behind the back, right arm under that left thigh, grabbing for fingers or wrists. If you have the bind, gently release it, extending the arms and then bringing the hands together, heart center. Keeping the hands where they are, come back, rise up, high lunge. Look at the left big toe, step up, chair pose. Inhale, rise up, arms up, and exhale, arms down. Close your eyes. Take a few breaths here. Okay, the eyes are open and bring the feet hip width distance apart. Bring the arms out so they're parallel with each other and with the ground. The palms are facing down. From here, come into chair pose. Again, the feet are hip width distance apart. From here, Make sure you're not leaning forward too much. So really press the shoulders back, sit down. Maybe tuck the tailbone under a little bit. You can imagine your inner thighs are rolling in and down towards the mat. Making sure the knees aren't going too far forward. Draw the knees behind the toes. Feel the weight in the heels of the feet. Maybe you lift all 10 toes off the mat. Okay, rise up. Keep the arms where they are. Lift the heels. And again, squat down, chair pose. The heels stay lifted. I know my pants are long. You can't really see my heels, but the heels are lifted. So you want to get to a place where the heels are, you don't want them to drop down low. So right where they're about to drop down, hold it there. Okay, rise up, keep the arms where they are. Drop the heels down for just a moment. Okay, lift the heels again. This time, bring the knees together and zipper up the thighs. Keep the arms strong. Shoulders draw back and down, away from the ears. Squat down again, like you're sliding down a wall. Maybe your hips reach all the way down to the heels. Maybe they don't, and that's okay. If they do, lift them up a few inches to really activate and stay engaged. Slowly rise back up. As you drop the heels, you drop your arms. Take a few breaths. I'm going to twist it out. Let your arms be heavy and just kind of twist from left to right. Good, come back to center. And now that the feet are still hip-width distance apart, inhale the arms up. Interlace the fingers, but just release the index fingers pointing up, Kali Mudra. You can extend the arms, but same thing here. I want the arms behind the ears a little bit, even if that means you bend the elbows. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, go up and over to the right. So you're pressing the left heel into the mat and using the power of your right hand to pull the left arm over, stretching open the entire left side body. Keep drawing those arms behind the ears. If you can, try to hug the arms in towards the ears. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, go up and over to the left. Press the right heel into the mat. Use the power of the left arm to pull the right arm over. Try to draw the arms behind the ears. Inhale, rise up. Bend the elbows to 90 degrees. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, kind of puff out the chest. You're going to take a back bend right here. Imagine there's a string at the center of the chest and it's drawing it forward and then upward. So do not crunch your lower back. I want you to continuously grow the spine taller, getting longer, opening the front part of the body, and that is how you do a back bend. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades together. If it's comfortable for you, you can extend the arms straight in the back bend. Rise up, take a breath in. Breathe out, forward fold. Grab onto opposite elbows. Sway from left to right. Plant the hands on the shins, halfway lift, inhale. And then exhale, plant the hands down, make your way back through another flow. From downward facing dog, inhale the right leg up high. Exhale, step it in between the thumbs. Back heel draws down, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Arms are up. Press the weight into the outer edge of the back foot. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Pull the knuckles down, open the chest. Humble warrior, fold inside of the right knee. The head draws towards the right big toe. The hands keep pulling away from the body. Inhale, rise up, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, open it up to warrior two. So now the back foot is parallel with the back of the mat, a deep bend in the front knee, okay? Gaze is over the right middle finger. Flip the right palm up. Reverse the warrior, left hand to left thigh. Reach the right arm back, keeping the right knee right over that right ankle. Back to warrior two. Windmill the hands down to the mat. Come onto the ball of the back foot. You have an option here. I'm going to show you the first step and then I'm going to show you the second. The first one, you could just step the right foot back to a side plank so that way the right arm is up, the feet are stacked on top of each other, or for support you can bring the left knee down, or with the right foot planted and still in between your hands, you take the right peace fingers, the right index and middle finger, wrap it around the right big toe, come into side plank, keeping the right leg lifted with your peace fingers, and then extending the legs straight and maybe even behind you a little bit. Slowly come back through high plank and through a flow. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Okay, inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it in between the thumbs. Right heel goes down, Virabhadrasana one, warrior one. Arms go up. Interlace the fingers behind the back, getting the opposite pinky and thumb on top this time. Breaking habitual patterns. And then fold, humble warrior, inside of the left knee. The head draws towards the left big toe. The knuckles pull away from the body. You go deeper. And keep breathing. Not interlace. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, open it up to warrior two, back foot parallel with the back of the mat. A deep bend in that front knee. Keep it right over that heel, okay? Flip the left palm up, reverse the warrior, right hand to right thigh. As you reach back, you feel the stretch in the left side body. Inhale back to warrior two. Windmill the hands down to the mat. Again, come onto the ball of the back foot. This is the opportunity to come up to side plank in any variation. You can wrap the left peace fingers, index and middle finger, around the left big toe. As you bring the left leg up with you, the right foot is planted on the mat. Okay, so either side plank with the feet stacked. The right knee can come down for support anytime, or the left leg stays lifted while the right foot is planted. Come back through a high plank, catch your breath, and flow. So exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet so you're at the back of the mat in a forward fold. Bring your hands to your shins and halfway lift. Slight bend of the knees and just slowly roll up to standing. So you don't get dizzy, make it relaxing. Come to Tadasana. So you're at the back of the mat, standing. And keeping your arms by your side, bring the weight into the left foot. Lift the right leg off the mat and bend the knee to a 90-degree angle. Keep the right foot flexed so the toes are pointed up. Stand up nice and tall. You can stay here or interlace the fingers around the front of the shin, the top of the shin, right? If you do that, roll the shoulders back, open the chest, stand up tall. To go deeper, interlace the fingers around the bottom of the right foot. You can stay here, or to go deeper, extend the right leg forward, elbows point down towards the mat, the foot is flexed, and you bring your forehead to your knee. Coming out the same way you came into it, keeping the right leg lifted with the arms by your sides. Right leg is lifted, right knee is bent. Hands come together, heart center. Slowly step forward on the right foot. And then Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3, hinge forward, lift the left leg up. All these pops today, it's crazy. You can keep the hands where they are. The left lifted leg is strong, the foot is flexed. You can extend the arms overhead and really activate the core here. Every exhale, you draw the belly button into the spine. Hands together, heart center. Half moon. You can bring your hand down to a block or to the mat. The right hand goes down right under the right shoulder. The left arm lifts up. Now, the entire body peels and twists open to the left. So the shoulders are stacking The hips are stacking. The left arm is playing tug of war with the right arm, right? The right arm is on the mat, right hand is on the mat. Imagine you're in between two panes of glass. And then from here, we're gonna come back to warrior three. So the hands come together, heart center. The left hip rotates down towards the mat. Rise up to standing. Bring the left leg lifted out in front of you this time. So we already just switched sides. Bring the arms down by your sides. So the left knee is at a 90-degree angle. The left foot is flexed. You're standing tall. Stay here or interlace the fingers around the top of the shin. You can stay here and open the chest. Or go deeper and interlace the fingers around the bottom of the left foot. You can stay here or extend the leg out in front of you. Elbows point down, head to knee. Coming out the same way you came in. Keeping the left leg lifted, hands together, heart center. Try to find stability. I know it can be hard. And then slowly step forward on the left foot, Virabhadrasana 3. Lift the right leg. So you're hinging forward, lift the right leg, warrior 3. The hands can stay at heart center or extend the arms overhead out in front of you like a giant capital letter T. Hands together, heart center, and into half moon. So the left hand goes down to the mat or to a block directly under the left shoulder. The right arm lifts up, stacking the shoulders directly on top of each other. Peel the hips and the body open to the right, so now you're stacking the hips. You can look down at the left thumb or look up at the right thumb, but imagine your body is in between two panes of glass. And then back to Virabhadrasana 3. So hands together, heart center. The right hip rotates down towards the mat. Come up to standing. Both feet are now planted on the mat. Inhale the arms up, a little back bend at the top. And exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands down. Make your way back through a flow. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand and place the left knee down. You can untuck the back toes and come down to the forearms for lizard pose. If you're down on your forearms, or maybe even if you're still up on your hands, keep hugging that right knee in towards the right shoulder. Come up to your hands, and then you're going to make some room for your foot to heel toe its way over to the left side of the mat. That's right. So now the right foot is at the left side of the mat. Drop the right knee down for pigeon pose. So the right knee is towards the right wrist, and the right ankle is towards the left wrist. You can stay lifted here, or you can fold over the right leg. You can go for a twist if you want to take the back of this right arm and place it in the right arch of the right foot, right? So you kind of snug it in there, you know, so it's comfortable. And then you can press the palms together, or I like to take the left hand and make a fist and press the left fist into the right palm. And I get like a lot of pops and I get a good twist here. And I take my gaze up over the left elbow or up over the left shoulder. Slowly untwist if you're in the twist. If you're folded over, press your hands into the mat, lift your torso up. You can stay right here or come a little deeper. The left hand reaches back and the left knee bends and you grab the left foot. You draw the heel in towards the butt. I haven't practiced this one in a while and my shoulders are fairly tight, so let's see what we can do here today. From here you can stay here, or mermaid pose, left foot to the left elbow crease. Right arm reaches up and you grab for fingers behind the head. Or to go even deeper, you'll have your left hand palm facing up, so the thumb is kind of pointed behind you, like you're holding a tray, and you follow it back to grab the top of the foot. So now the thumb is at the top of the foot, but the pinky toe side of the foot, right? And then you rotate the left elbow up. Whew. And when you're done, you can release. If you need to fold back over, which I do, I'm very tight, you can fold back over one more time. And then lift the chest up, press the hands into the mat, tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee. Now you're gonna send the right leg back to high plank. Option to keep the right leg lifted as you go through a flow. Inhale, lift the left leg up high, and then exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. The right knee draws down, and then you can come down to the forearms if you want to. Keep drawing the left knee in towards the left shoulder. And then press your hands into the mat, lift your chest up. We're gonna, again, come into pigeon pose. So you can heel toe your left foot over to the right side of the mat, and then drop the left knee down. So the left knee is by the left wrist, the left ankle is by the right wrist. And you can stay lifted or fold over if you want to. And if you want to take a twist, you can take the back of this left arm to the left arch of the foot, right? The snug little area there, and then press the palms together, or the right hand makes a fist, and then you press the fist into the left palm. You twist. Oh, I usually get some good pops here. So just be cautious, know your spine, know your body. And slowly untwist and plant your hands on the mat. If you want to fold back over, you can, or you can come deeper with the right hand reaching back and grabbing the right foot, drawing the right heel in towards the butt. Or mermaid pose, where you get the right foot to the right elbow crease and the left arm reaches up. The fingertips can stay reaching up, or the left arm can reach behind the head and you can grab your fingertips. So meet yourself where you are. Maybe you're at step 1, maybe you're at step 4, maybe you're in between, step 3 and 4, and you meet yourself. You find a place to hold in between, whatever it is. It's your practice. If you want to go deeper from here, then the right hand, the palm faces up. So the thumb is pointing back towards the foot, right? It's like holding a tray, and you follow that hand back as it reaches back, grabs the top of the right foot so the thumb is at the pinky toe side of the foot, and then you draw the elbow up towards the ceiling. You can release when you're ready. Plant the hands down. If you need to fold over one more time, you can. And then let's press the torso up. Tuck the right toes under, lift the right knees, send the left leg back, high plank. You can keep the left leg lifted for an added challenge. Exhale, lower, inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look between the thumbs. We're gonna come onto the balls of the feet, lift the heels up. You're gonna jump your way in between your hands. Now you can jump all the way through if you can to legs extended, or you can just jump up to a crisscross applesauce, or just walk your way up and then sit down and crisscross applesauce. Oh, I was not ready for that one. No. So from crisscross applesauce, which is Sukhasana or easy pose, you're gonna extend the legs straight, bring the arms by your sides and sit up nice and tall. Staff pose, Dandasana. Inhale the arms up, and then exhale, fold over both legs, Paschimottanasana, one of the most important poses that you could practice. So it's okay if the knees are bent. I would rather you have a straight spine with bent knees instead of having straight legs and a rounded spine. So if you're struggling with a rounded spine, you can bend your knees, glue your chest to your thighs, and from there you press the heels into the mat and press your legs straight without removing the chest from the thighs. That is how you find that depth in the pose and to work out the true areas of kinks and tightness. Stay with the pose. Even if you have to release, the intensity level, that's fine, but stay focused in the pose. Slowly release. And make your way down to your back. Bend your knees. Hug your knees into your chest. Plant the feet on the mat. And we're going to come into bridge pose. Lift the hips up and lower the hips down. Lift the hips up and just keep lifting and lowering them up and down here. And you can stay with this motion for this whole practice here. I'm getting all kinds of pops out of my back as I do this. If you do this and you tuck your tailbone under as you do this and you press, your spine into the mat, you might get some pops out of your back. Or you can hold the hips up and then interlace the fingers together underneath of the butt and press the pinkies into the mat. Walk the elbows and shoulders closer together. Press the feet into the mat more. Activate the inner thighs. Lift the hips up even higher. Or for wheel, you can keep the hips lifted. Plant the hands under the shoulders, fingers pointing towards the heels. I, with my hips lifted, come onto the crown of my head. And from the crown of my head, I press my hands into the mat and lift my chest up. And then I press my chest forward, trying to get my shoulders over my wrists. And then I plant the heels down. Lower down when you're ready. Hug the knees into the chest. If you want to do a couple more rounds of wheel, go ahead. That is all I have time for as far as intense asana poses. So from here, we're going to come into a twist and then shavasana. If you want to do other poses, feel free to go ahead right now. Arms out like a T. Drop the knees to the left. I'm trying not to squish the mic, so if your knees drop all the way down, that's great. They can stagger apart, whatever they want to do. And then bring the knees up to center and drop them over to the right. Bring the knees to center, straighten the legs up towards the ceiling, and lower the legs all the way down to the mat. For a final resting pose, Shavasana, the arms can be by the side, a good distance away from the body so the shoulders aren't crunched up at all, the palms are facing up, the toes can fall outward. I have my feet hip-width distance apart so it's comfortable on my back. Close the eyes. And bring your awareness down to your feet and think, feet relax. Legs relax. Your hips, your pelvis and your belly and your chest, your arms, hands and fingers, the back of your neck, your face, your forehead and your lips, your eyebrows, the tip of your nose, and finally the mind. Just think, mind, relax. stay here as long as you need to in Shavasana. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.